about a month ago when I announced, well, I said, I got 2 years. They said, he's not doing rallies. He's not campaigning. Maybe he's lost that step. I'm more angry now, and I'm more committed now than I ever was.
That's President Trump this weekend in New Hampshire. He also held a rally in South Carolina. No coincidence, of course, both are early primary states. But you'd be forgiven for not knowing about the rallies. Cable networks didn't carry them. Former president didn't make a lot of news. Colby Hall's here, founding editor at Mediaite, on balance, resident philosopher, as is Chris Hahn, host of the Aggressive Progressive podcast. Gents, good to see both of you. Thank you. Colby, to you, is it that they don't rate anymore, the rallies, or is something else going on?
Well, I think they don't rate, but I also, it's like watching a rerun, right? Like, if you happen to catch him on TV and you hear him talking about the wall and how he would solve the problems in Ukraine in 24 hours, it's all bullcrap, and it's a show you've seen before, right? It's like, I've seen this episode of Love Boat. I'm not going to watch it again, right? Now, there are people who are huge fans and can't get enough and love his material, but he's a Borscht Belt-style Catskills comedian who hasn't updated his material, and I think he's tired. In 2016, he came down the golden escalators. You couldn't get enough of kind of the freak show, and he was saying new stuff. Yeah. Now it just feels tired.
No, it's a great point. And look, the surrogates just aren't there either. We tried on Friday ahead of the rallies to get a number of his usual surrogates to come on, and people just aren't answering the phone anymore. It's the way it is. Chris, I see you grinning and licking your chops. I get that. In a way, could this be the best thing that ever happened to Donald Trump? Because when he gets sort of the negative publicity and then is forced to sort of go down the rabbit hole of trying to get more attention, it doesn't work out for him. When he's out of the news, almost like when President Biden's out of the news, his poll numbers go up.
Well, that is a very good point, Leland. When he is silent and people don't hear from him, his numbers go up. But look, the ratings are down because nobody wants to see an old guy complaining for 2 hours, the same complaints he had 6 years ago. Then he was president of the United States for 4 years and didn't solve any of the problems he complained about. And now he's got more grievances. And quite frankly, I don't know how you win an election when all you do is complain about how you were wrong. The American people want to hear what you're going to do for them, how you're going to solve their problems. They don't want to hear him cry about his problems.
Right. Right. Look, elections are always about the future. Trump versus DeSantis 2024 state polls. New Hampshire, DeSantis up by 12. Pennsylvania, DeSantis 5. Iowa, DeSantis up by 25. Nevada up by 11. Colby, this goes to you. Has the sort of traditional media that was very tough on Donald Trump in 2015 and 2016, that just couldn't stand anything and everything he said, they've backed off now, and they don't play the sound bites and fact check every sound bites. I'm sure he said really wild and outrageous stuff over the past 2 days, but it's like shouting at the wind. Why?
Well, I think there's fatigue. I think media people, news editors, if he's saying something about the wall, like just by very definition, that's not news, right? He's saying the same thing. And you can tell in his rhetoric that he's recognizing that. He is, after all, an entertainer, and he's a marketing genius. And so he's really throwing some crazier stuff against the wall. Today, he talked about why he trusts Putin more than U.S. intel officers, and then he compared himself favorably to Al Capone. Now, it was clearly thirsty for attention. Media, we covered it, but it didn't really make a splash on cable news, and kind of for good reason, because it was kind of silly and absurd.
The one thing that does seem to now make some news is the horse race, right? Is if he's willing to go after somebody. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.